Ladies and gentlemen, is the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, former Governor of Borno State, Senator representing Borno Central, erudite Vice President is here. His Excellency Senator Kashim Shettima. He will close this program with words of blessings for Plateau State. Mr. Vice President. Band, please. Mr. President, Vice President, welcome to Jos, welcome to Plateau State.
The uncommon President of the Senate, distinguished Senator Goswill Obot Akpabio, GCON, is the most colorful politician in Nigeria, and there's never a dull moment when Senator Akpabio is around. The last time he was in Plateau, he congratulated the late mother of our national chairman for choosing the right time to die. And today, he introduced us the well-paced governor. And I saw the reason why a party chieftain used to jump ship and follow Governor Hope Uzodinma to Owerri anytime they meet at the airport. The Speaker of the House of Representatives, Right Honorable Tajuddin Abbas, GCON, the Deputy President of the Senate, distinguished Senator Barrow Jibrin, CFR, the National Chairman of the All Progressive Congress, Professor Nentawe Yilwada, His Excellency our host, the Governor of Plateau State, His Excellency Barrister Caleb Manese Mutfwang, His Excellency the Governor of Imo State and Chairman Progressive Governors Forum, Senator Hope Odidika Uzodinma, His Excellency the Governor of Lagos State, Mr. Governor Babajide Olushola Sanwo-Olu, His Excellency the Governor of Borno State, Professor Babagana Umara Zulum, His Excellency the Governor of Katsina State, Dr. Diko Umar Radda, His Excellency Monde Okpebolo, the Governor of Edo State, His Excellency the Nasarawa State Governor Engineer A.A. Sule, His Excellency the Governor of Ebonyi State, Right Honorable Francis Ogbonna Nwipuru, His Excellency the Governor of Sokoto State, Dr. Ahmed Aliu Sokoto, His Excellency the Governor of Taraba State, retired Colonel Agbu Kepas, Your Excellency the Deputy Governor of Plateau State, Ngo Josephine Pio, all members of the National Assembly, both serving and former present here, all former governors and deputy governors present here, but I must single out for special recognition Owele Rocha Sokorocha, who is a son of the Plateau, His Excellency Senator Simon Bako Lalong, and His Excellency Senator Joshua Dari Adams Aliu Eric Oshomole. All members of the Federal Executive Council, the Deputy National Chairman North, Honorable Ali Bukar Dalori, the APC Deputy National Chairman South, Honorable Emma Eneku, and other members of the National Working Committee of our party, the National Secretary, Senator Surajuddin Ajibola Bashiru, senior government officials and presidential aides, the Plateau State Chairman, APC, and other members of the State APC Working Committee, the Speaker of the Plateau State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Nanlong Daniel, and other members of the Plateau State House of Assembly, members of the State Executive Council, members of the Post Estate of the Rim, honored guests, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I stand before you with a profound sense of respect for Plateau State, the home of some of the visionaries who define Nigeria. I join you with a profound sense of hope for what the nation is becoming, because of contributions from this extraordinary land. Plateau is a reminder that what powers us, what powers every nation is unity. A unity rooted not in sameness, but in shared purpose. It is on that basis that we gather here today. It is therefore not surprising that the man who held Nigeria together at its most challenging hour, during the darkest hours of the Civil War, came from this beautiful state. Our own beloved father, General Yakubu Gowon. In him, Plateau gave Nigeria a leader whose strength lay in reconciliation and whose legacy reminds us that nations survive not by conquest, but by healing. Plateau has also given Nigeria soldiers who paid the ultimate price to keep this country whole and fought for the unity of this nation. From the unforgettable Colonel James Yakubu Pam to the soldier and General Joseph Namben Garba, and to that remarkable generation of officers the media fondly described as the Langtang Mafia. Their sacrifice is written into the very survival of our collective existence, and their memory continues to challenge us to build a Nigeria worthy of their service. So to have Plateau in the APC family is to show the world that we are indeed prepared to be the party for all Nigerians. The contribution of Plateau State to the development of our nation, whether in politics, in commerce, in scholarship, in arts, or in peace building, transcends what any single state has routinely offered to the nation. Plateau's sons and daughters have enriched our collective life in ways that cannot be confined to speeches, but must be lived out in our daily engagement with one another. Plateau has offered us leaders such as Solomon Dowshebla, leaders such as Fidelis Tapun, leaders such as Joshua Daria, leaders such as Pauline Talem, leaders such as Simon Bako Lalong, who redefined the foundation and philosophy of politics in Nigeria. They taught us that leadership is about forging consensus and broadening the cycle of belonging for every citizen. It is therefore no surprise that the generations after them have remained at the center of our national consciousness. Neither is it a coincidence that the nation's governing party, the APC, is under the calm, humble, and purposeful leadership of a true son of Plateau State, Professor Nintawe Yilwada Goshwe. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we gather today to welcome yet another visionary son of Plateau State and his supporters into a political journey that will change the fortune of this nation. His Excellency Barrister Caleb Manasseh Mutfwang is a force of unity and a change maker we cannot afford to take for granted in a state that has known the pain of political polarization and conflict. He has stood firm in the conviction that no agent of anarchy can tear us apart once we choose dialogue over division and hope over hatred. Under his leadership, Plateau has begun to move from a narrative of stagnation to one that pursues the path of peace and transformation. In the early days of his administration, he prioritized a comprehensive approach to peace that sought not the absence of conflict, but the presence of justice and equity. Believe me, Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I know His Excellency Caleb Manasseh Mutfwang well enough to tell you how restless he has been in finding lasting solutions to the problems on the plateau. We have all seen him at work building peace across estranged communities. We have seen his efforts to build renewable energy projects that power primary health care centers. We have seen him expanding agricultural initiatives to empower thousands of farmers and revitalizing transport networks to connect people to opportunities. We have seen him focus on projects that deepen peace, strengthen education, expand healthcare services, and empower youth, demonstrating that his leadership is anchored on genuine service to the people. Your Excellency, we have indeed seen the transformation Plateau has undergone under your leadership, and we are proud to have you on board the APC train. We welcome you with open arms. His Excellency, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has assured you that your place in this party is second to none. This is a confirmation that good leadership, rooted in service and integrity, is an asset to any movement that seeks the progress of this nation. This day is yet another confirmation that the APC is a destination for all who believe in a united future. We are not a party in crisis. We are not a party at odds with its members. We have been able to come this far because we believe in a philosophy of team building that sees diversity as strength, that sees every voice as part of the chorus of progress, and that knows leadership is not the triumph of one, but the triumph of many working together. As we welcome you on board, we are reminded that true leadership is measured by how well we uplift the least privileged, protect the vulnerable, and create opportunities for every child to aspire and achieve. In you, Your Excellency, we see a leader committed to building a viable nation and a sense of community that refuses to be hijacked by those who thrive on discord. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, lastly, I want to remind the people of Plateau that what binds us together supersedes whatever that divides us. Some few weeks back, I saw a remarkable show of leadership when Governor Caleb Manasseh Mutfwang picked up his membership card of the APC. There and then, Senator Simon Bako Lalong did the most remarkable act of stepping down as the leader of the party in Plateau State. It was a remarkable act of courage. As Martin Luther King said, we either learn to live together as brothers or perish together as fools. And we are certainly not fools. You are the leader of the party in Plateau. I am the vice president, but the leader of the party in Borno is Professor Babagana Umara Zulum. Senator Goswill Obod Akpabio is the number 3 citizen of the country, but the leader of the party in Akwa Ibom is Pastor Umo Eno. Right Honorable Tajuddin Abbas is the leader of the National House of Representatives. He is the number 4 citizen of the country, but the leader of the party in Kaduna State is Senator Uba Sani. As I said earlier, what binds us together supersedes whatever that divides us. In the Plateau, especially in Central Plateau, the Tarok, the Gamay, the Ngas, the Magapul, the Birom, the Mufun, the Mushere, the Apizare, members of the Kwararapa Federation, all of them are claiming descent from the Borno region, from the Lake Chad region. In the Ngas language, head is called Kla. In Kanuri language, head is called Kla. In Ngas language, the lake is addressed as she. In Kanuri, is called she. In Ngas language, Yayade shine ana cewa Aye. In Kanuri language, Yayade is Aye. Up till today, General Yakubu Gawan calls me Kaka. And when the Mishkabul Magapul was to be given the staff of office, I was there in Mangu. The Mishkabul Magapul dresses exactly like the Sheho Borno. And I dare you, get me the picture of the Bongom Jos. Juxtapose that picture, place it side by side with the picture of the Sultan of Sokoto. They resemble each other. And the Biroms are claiming ancestry from Gobir. On this note, I want to thank everybody. Let's unite as a people. The governor said he's not defecting with his people. It's political realignment. It's about political re-engineering. And the dividends will start flowing in the next 3 weeks. The Akwanga-Jos Road is very vital to the people of the Plateau. In the next 3 weeks, we are crossing the T's and dotting the I's, and the contractor will mobilize to site for the construction of the Akwanga-Jos Road in the next 3 weeks. The president has said the Plateau State will be the state where we are going to pack up the livestock development project in the country. And lastly, the president has authorized the recruitment of 1,000 youths on the Plateau for forest guards. So I want to assure you that this is just a tip of the iceberg. More goodies will continue to come to the Plateau. I want to thank you all. I want to thank our governors, our members of the National Assembly who have come to identify with the people of Plateau. Thank you. Long live the APC. Long live Plateau State. Long live Federal Republic of Nigeria.
The national anthem, please. All rise, the national anthem.
Nigeria, we hail thee, our own dear native land. Though tribe and tongue may differ, in brotherhood we stand. Nigerians all and proud to serve our sovereign motherland.
Ciyaman fati nan tawe yalwada national ne mai gida amana gun Muhammad Kuttigi kuma garkuwa Muhammad Kuttigi yace dan kauye wake zaki nan tawe yalwada ciyaman fati gare mu yaro ba ka iya ba barkono da yaji kura kuma ba akuya ba ba mai ja da gamji sara kuma ba sassaka ba zakin yayin munje honorable nan tawe ciyaman fati gaskiya.
Welcome back from the live telecast. We'll now continue with our regular programs. Stay tuned.
And the winner is TVC.
The Inspector General of Police has met with senior officers to review the state of security.
We are continuing our coverage of the arrest of Godwin Emefiele.
The Senate has summoned the governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria to properly brief the Senate regarding the state of the economy.
What I will never take.
Let's now bring you more developments from Ibadan, the Oyo State capital, where an explosion has taken place. Tell us about this incident.
TVC News. First with breaking news. At TVC News, wherever the big news story is happening, we're geared up to break it. TVC News, first with breaking news.
Hello and welcome to this week's episode of Customs Duty, brought to you by the Nigeria Customs Service. In our package this week, Controller General of Customs Bashir Adewale Adeniyi, MFR, assures of commitment to consolidating lessons learned as Nigeria Customs Service hosts World Customs Organization post-clearance audit in-country mission. Zonal Coordinator Zone B visit Kano Jigawa Command stresses the importance of compliance in enhancing legitimate trade facilitation as acting customs area controller of the command assures stakeholders of sustenance of collaboration. We'll also bring you other reports. I am Tosi Obiakeme. To stay with us.
The commitment of the Comptroller General of Customs, Bashir Adewale Adeniyi, MFR, to improving Nigeria customs operations from all facets continues to be sustained and now receives yet another boost as the service again partners World Customs Organization, WCO, and World Bank. Hosts World Customs Organization post-clearance audit PCA in-country mission training.
This mission has been highly impactful and it has further entrenched the PCA unit as a critical pillar of modern customs administration. It has strengthened risk-based compliance management, and of course it has enhanced our alignment with international best practice, particularly Article 7.5 of the WTO TFA.
Bashir Adewale Adeniyi, MFR, emphasizes that clear and memorable gain has been recorded in the mission.
The sessions on customs valuation and transfer pricing has improved our understanding of related party transactions, valuation, risk indication, and audit approaches that are needed to address revenue leakage and profit sharing. The discussions on ensuring effective information flow and feedback between PCA and risk management have also strengthened the importance of integrated compliance, intelligence, enabling better targeting, improved risk profiling, and it will allow us to make more informed decisions.
The Comptroller General of Customs did not hide his happiness with the review of the PCA audit tools during the session.
This has exposed our officers to modern techniques. It has standardized working papers and analytical methods that will enhance audit quality, consistency, and transparency. The case management systems discussions also gave us valuable insights into end-to-end audit management, documentation, monitoring, and reporting, which are essential for institutionalizing PCA as a sustainable and accountable compliance function. Collectively, these outcomes will strengthen officers' technical competencies, it will promote experience sharing on global best practices, and it will advance our objective of institutionalizing PCA as a core compliance, trade facilitation, and revenue assurance tool within the service, and this will be fully aligned with our reform and modernization agenda.
He stresses that the mission held underscores the strength of partnership between the WCO, the Nigeria Customs Service, and the World Bank, a partnership he describes as founded on commitments to professionalism, capacity building, continuous improvement, and mutual respect. We have goodwill messages from the WCO and the World Bank.
The WCO and my program lead, Donya Hamami, who I'm certain, because I also shared with her the news articles that have been produced coming out of this. The feedback has been positive in terms of showing the amount of work that's been accomplished. So all of that, kudos to you, because this is not something I did, this is something that we did together. So thank you very much.
On behalf of the World Bank, I'm pleased to reaffirm our unwavering support to your efforts under the AMA program. The World Bank, working closely with the World Customs Organization and under your leadership, remains steadfast in its commitment to partnering with you, not only to address current challenges, but also anticipate future needs.
A series of presentations by resource persons have characterized the mission sessions. It is a fact that trade facilitation remains a core mandate of the Nigeria Customs Service, one that the service has continued to improve upon and is being rated high in its level of improvement as it contributes to Nigeria's economic growth. This development notwithstanding, the service does not relent in continuous capacity building. Now, Reversal Business Services Limited is here to further build the capacity of management members of the service.
Our performance as reflected in the ease of doing business ratings serves as a critical indicator of Nigeria's enabling business environment and our collective contribution to national economic growth. The purpose of this workshop, therefore, is to familiarize the management team of Nigeria Customs Service, who oversee the core operational arms of the service, with the objectives of the Executive Order 001 of 2017 and the Business Facilitation Act BFA 2022, as well as to highlight the significance of our performance ratings to our role as a strategic implementer of the WTO Trade Facilitation Agreement and the lead agency for implementing the presidential mandate on the ease of doing business.
Part of Ayokunu Ojeni, founder and chief executive officer of Reversal Business Services Limited submission centers on teamwork, anticipation of change, and decisive response.
A lot of times when we're talking about teamwork, the part that we lightly esteem, the part that we don't put a lot of attention to, can often be the most sensitive part of the body. Again, we operate in a place where there are multiple stakeholders. At the last count, I think about 21 agencies have to, for example, ETLS, several agencies have to approve that. So we operate in that kind of environment. Winston Churchill, whom most of us know, former Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, says that if you don't take change by the hand, it will seize you by the truth. And we know what it means if it seizes you by the truth. In other words, the environment is changing, but if you don't hold on and manage that change, that change is likely going to bury you.
While making a remark, the Comptroller General of Customs, Bashir Adewale Adeni, notes the striking fact that there is a link between personal commitment and the organizational goal, noting that when these commitments are put into concrete action, the service and the nation will be better for it. He maintains that though the Nigeria Customs Service has been taken to another level in terms of service delivery, this capacity building training remains invaluable.
We are coming together to reflect, to see what we can do better. And I think it's a very good exercise. I saw one of the commitments in the template saying that we still want to develop our capacity further. So this is a very good exercise, and I want to commend all of us for the time and the attention that we have devoted to it. This should not end here. This is something that we should be able to cascade down to the various tiers and levels under us. It's not enough for us to be committed to all of these ideals. It is more important to let it cascade and let every officer and man also imbibe some of those positive attributes that we have talked about.
The Comptroller General of Customs accentuates the fact that despite dynamism in the environment at all times, Nigeria, as a country, will continue to look up to the Nigeria Customs Service to work in such a way that it will contribute to economic prosperity, to put in place measures that will allow fostering public health, security, and putting all these together, the service can facilitate trade. Thus, he puts up a challenge.
I want to challenge us all. These are standards that we have voluntarily want to hold ourselves up to. We want to be that reference organization that is responsive to its commitment, that is responsive to its obligation. The obligation of helping the government to create the necessary environment that
let economy prosper. So this is the individual commitments that we have, and this is the individual commitment that we are going to translate into a service commitment, which will help us to deliver on our mandates.
The two-day sensitization and internalization workshop, organized by Reversal Business Services Limited, forms part of continuous efforts to enhance the capacity of customs officers, promote efficient trade processes, and support Nigeria's broader economic and trade reform agenda. It thus marks another step in effort to strengthen trade facilitation and ease of doing business in Nigeria. Zonal Coordinator, Zone B, Assistant Comptroller General of Customs, Nsigan Umo, visits the Kano Jigawa Command, a command she describes as occupying a strategic position as a commercial gateway to northern Nigeria and a vital link in the Trans-Saharan Trade Corridor. The visit offers her an opportunity to engage with stakeholders in Kano.
I want us to put our heads together today, and then wherever we feel we have things and concerns that could be raised that we can work on, or you can work on us, or we can work on it. We agree up so that we can now see how we go around it to make the service environment or the working environment and the operations very smooth for all of us. Thank you.
While she highlights several trade facilitation initiatives introduced by the service in the last 2 years, including the Authorized Economic Operator Scheme, advanced ruling mechanisms, pre-arrival processing, overtime cargo clearance, one-stop shop operations, transit tracking systems, and the motor vehicle verification platform, she stresses the imperativeness of compliance and procedural discipline, just as she frowns at cases of cargo diversion, sabotage of transit goods, amongst others. Meanwhile, in his maiden stakeholders engagement as the Kano Jigawa Command's Acting Customs Area Controller, Deputy Comptroller Usman Adamu reassures stakeholders.
My doors are open, irrespective of coming to sit together in this larger gathering. Whoever that has an individual concern that he feels that needed to be addressed immediately, please feel free, go to the office of the area controller, and then we'll put our heads together and